Can you name that song? That's a Black Sabbath song called National Acrobat. I want to talk a little bit about uh, album packaging. I recently got basically a time capsule from my dad's house of old music that I used to listen to, and it's mostly in the form of cassettes. Not that I'm that old. I just had a love for cassette tapes. I thought they were really interesting. Um, and I would go to record stores and just thumb through every selection of cassettes that they had, CDs and records too, but mostly cassettes. And if something stood out to me, I would just buy it. The internet was around when I was young, but we didn't know how to use it then. It was just like AIM, AOL, Instant Messenger. So I was looking through some of these old cassettes and things, and just thinking how important the packaging was to me and the aesthetic of it. That song, Black Sabbath song, is on this cassette. I think this was the first Black Sabbath album I got, with their greatest hits. And this was all I had. This was Black Sabbath to me, sonically and visually. That's it. You got the song names, you got their names, and some other shit. And that's it, man. And if you wanted to find out anything else, excuse me, you had to go searching, but that was all new, and I didn't do any of that. I just enjoyed what I had. Of course, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. That has that song, "A National Acrobat," on it that I played. Great fucking album cover. I mean, Jesus Christ. Does it get any cooler? What else? Led Zeppelin. That's it. That's all I knew of Led Zeppelin. There's nothing on the inside. Joe Satriani. He splurged for the expensive J card. Studio pictures. The names of everybody on each song, where it was recorded. Little doodles. I mean, this is just so cool for a 13, 14-year-old kid. Hell, a 30-year-old like me now. This is cool. What else? Metal Church. This was my jam. This album kicks ass. Look at that. All the lyrics. Everything. I used to know lyrics for songs because they were there. I'm not gonna look that shit up. What else? Judas Priest. So straightforward. Nothing on the inside. You just get the music. That was one of my favorite bands in high school. Eric Johnson. I mean, geez, what an album, right? Tones. Great stuff. Zap. Love that song. Bristol Shore. Victory. Cool stuff. Anyway, just wanted to talk about how important I think aesthetics are and packaging is. And it's one thing that I mean, I'm not the first person to say this, but, it's kind of lost in the modern age of Spotify and iTunes and things. You still get the little picture, but I like to hold them and go through a box and, find ones that you forgot you had and everything. Yeah, that's it. Just thought I'd share that. Let me know if you guys feel the same way, or if you like the streamlined, modern way of listening to music. I mean, it's great. You can find anything right away, but I forget about stuff, you know? If I listen to something on Spotify and I really like it, and then I kind of just forget about it for a couple of days, it's gone. You know, it's not in my recently played anymore, and I'll never look it up again. But let me show you. There was a CD in this box of stuff from a band called Off With Their Heads, and this CD was super important to me as a teenager, or 18, 19-year-old. And I'd completely forgotten about it after I moved out. But I found it, and I put it in my computer, and I could still sing along to every word. Because all the lyrics are right there with pictures of the guys. Anyway, basically the moral of the story is I'm getting old, so take it for what it's worth.